Good evening and welcome to Camnet TV main news today, the 3rd of July in the year 2025. Let's now take a look at the top stories. Government approves teaching profession bill to introduce licensure exams and strengthen oversight. JCTR urges government to align 2026 budget with needs of the poor amid soaring living costs. Zambia declares end to cholera outbreak and urges continued vigilance. In international news, US pauses portion of military aid to Ukraine amid supply concerns. And in sports, Liverpool star DIOGO JOTA dies in car crash at 28. Join us for these and many more stories after the break.
Enjoy the benefits of an instant loan with us ranging from 1,000 kwacha to 750,000 kwacha paid express once collateral is viewed, valued and verified. Call us on 0763 595 359 or 0779 432 993. Classified Financial Express, here as your financial friend.
Get all the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those who have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. You can also follow and give us a like on our social media platforms. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Camnet TV News now broadcasting live on Top Search Channel 106, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, as well as CanStream app as Camnet TV. With the news in detail, I'm Tapelo Joe Smarter. The Ministry of Health has declared the official end of the cholera outbreak that affected parts of Zambia from late 2024 into 2025. Health Minister Dr. Elijah Muchima says the country has recorded no new confirmed cases for over 5 consecutive weeks, surpassing the global threshold of 28 days without a case as set by the Global Task Force on Cholera Control. The last reported case was on 13th May 2025 in Kabwe District, Central Province. The outbreak, which posed a serious public health threat, resulted in a total of 496 confirmed cases and 9 deaths. The ministry has, however, cautioned that cholera remains a risk, particularly due to the ongoing drought affecting access to clean water and sanitation in some regions. Dr. Mchima said the government has taken proactive steps to prevent a resurgence by prepositioning treatment supplies in high-risk areas, strengthening surveillance systems, and improving access to water, sanitation, and hygiene through cross-sectoral collaboration.
Allow me to make yet another statement. Public health announcement is a successful containment and closure of cholera outbreak in Zambia. Today, Thursday, 3rd July 2025. Today marks a moment of collective resolve and national achievement. On behalf of the Republic of Zambia and the Minister of Health, it is my honor to officially declare the closure of the recent cholera outbreak that affected our nation. This resurgence, which emerged in late 2024, tested the resilience of our communities and the capacity of our health system. Cumulatively, we recorded 496 confirmed cases and, with profound sorrow, 9 lives lost. Each case represented a Zambian in need. Each death is a grief we share as a nation. The last confirmed cholera case was identified in Camnet District, Central Province, on Thursday, 13th May 2025. For a sustainable period of more than 5 weeks, exceeding the internationally required threshold of 28 consecutive days.
2 Zambians have been arrested in a major drug bust involving 12 tons of cannabis as the Drug Enforcement Commission (DEC) intensifies its crackdown on illicit drug activities across the country. Bonwo John Mulenga, 50, of Kanyelele Village, and Timothy Jolwe, 38, of Mwela Village, were apprehended in Chifwema area of Kafiwe District, Lusaka Province, following an intelligence-led operation. Mr. Mulenga was found trafficking 86.9 kilograms of loose cannabis and cultivating the 12 tons illegally, while Jolwe was caught with 14 kilograms of loose cannabis. DEC Public Relations Officer Alan Tamba disclosed that the cannabis was believed to be intended for international markets, particularly in Western countries where laws around recreational use of marijuana are becoming more relaxed. He said the cultivation and trafficking offenses were in violation of Sections 15 and 19 of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act No. 35 of 2021 of the laws of Zambia. Meanwhile, in Livingstone, Southern Province, 2 suspects attempted to evade DEC officers during a drug raid but crashed into a stream while fleeing. 25 and Manfred Sindamba Nyama, 30, were retrieved along with their vehicle, which contained 20 kilograms of cannabis. A subsequent search of their residence uncovered an additional 14 kilograms of the drug.
The Drug Enforcement Commission in Lusaka Province has unearthed a large-scale cannabis cultivation scheme in Chifwema area in Kafiwe District. This follows an intelligence-led operation which resulted into the apprehension of 2 suspects identified as Bonwo John Mulenga, male age 50, of Kanyelele Village, and Timothy Jolwe, male age 38, of Mwelwa Village. Mulenga was apprehended in connection with the offense of trafficking in 86.9 kilograms of loose cannabis and unlawful cultivation of 12 tons of cannabis, pursuant to Sections 15 and 19 of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act No. 35 of 2021 of the laws of the Republic of Zambia, while Cholwe was apprehended in connection with the offense of trafficking in 14 kilograms of loose cannabis. It is reasonably believed that the said drugs were destined for sale on the international market in selected Western countries where policy and legislative frameworks are skewing towards decriminalization of possession and recreational use. Meanwhile, in Solwezi District in the Northwestern Province, the Commission has jointly charged and arrested 2 Philippine nationals identified as Ryan Balsong, male aged 46, and Shia John Pangan, male aged 40. The arrest is in connection with the offense of trafficking in 8.1 grams of crystal meth and the offense of possession of instruments used for the administration of illicit drugs. This is pursuant to Section 25, subsection 1 of the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act No. 35 of 2021 of the laws of the Republic of Zambia. Also arrested in connection with this matter is a Zambia national identified as Patrick Chiwota, male age 38, a resident of Kansanshi. Evidence demonstrates that Chiwota was the mastermind behind the supply of the said drugs, together with the paraphernalia used for their illicit administration.
Government has deployed security forces to areas affected by illegal mining across the country in a bid to restore order and safeguard Zambia's mineral wealth. This decision, made during the 12th Cabinet meeting held on Wednesday, 2nd July 2025, was announced by Chief Government Spokesperson Cornelius Mwetwa at a media briefing earlier today. Mr. Mwetwa stated that the deployment targets districts where illegal mining of gold, manganese, copper, sugilite, tin and lithium has become rampant. He says these activities, mainly carried out by artisanal and small-scale miners, have led to mineral smuggling, environmental degradation, and the exploitation of local communities through unfair pricing of mineral commodities. He noted that foreign nationals have also infiltrated some of the mining sites, further complicating the situation.
Approved the following. 1. Deployment of security personnel to areas infiltrated with illegal mining activities. Cabinet approved the deployment of defense and security personnel to counter illegal mining activities. Where illegal mining of gold and other mineral commodities has been identified across the nation, Cabinet has observed that there is an increase in illegal mining activities in various mineral commodities such as gold, manganese, copper, sugilite, tin and lithium, which are mainly exploited by artisanal and small-scale miners. Illegal mining has resulted in the proliferation of other illegal activities such as smuggling of minerals from Zambia, pollution of the environment, as well as the influx of foreign nationals into our country. Illegal exploitation of minerals has also brought about exploitation of local people, for instance, through lower prices for their mineral commodities as opposed to regulated international market prices. The areas identified by Cabinet include Rufunza, Kasempa, Mpika, Mumbwa, Lusangazi, Chisamba, Chibombo, Luwano, Lumezi, Chadiza and Fugu, among other parts of the country. Cabinet has also emphasized the need to heighten formalization of artisanal and small-scale miners, including issuance of mining licenses.
The Jesuit Center for Theological Reflection, JCTR, is urging government to ensure that the 2026 national budget reflects a clear commitment to uplifting the poor and vulnerable amid rising living costs that continue to outpace household incomes. This follows JCTR's latest Basic Needs and Nutrition Basket (BNNB) analysis for the first half of 2025, which shows that most Zambian families are struggling to afford basic necessities, especially in urban areas like Lusaka. JCTR Social and Economic Development Program Manager Edward Musosa says the center recorded a significant increase in the BNNB for Lusaka, where the cost of living for a family of 5 rose from 10,857 ngwe in January to 11,763 kwacha in June 2025. JCTR is recommending that government prioritizes food security through investments in agricultural productivity, storage infrastructure, and supply chain efficiency. Mr. Msosa says these interventions would help stabilize food prices, particularly for essential items like vegetables, fruits, and mealie meal, which have seen volatile price changes in recent months.
Government must prioritize investments in affordable housing solutions and ensure efficiency and equitable provision of essential services such as water, sanitation, and electricity, which constitute significant fixed costs for households and are fundamental to human well-being and participation in society. And lastly, we recommend that we should foster inclusive economic growth and market governance. Government must implement robust market monitoring mechanisms to prevent price manipulation and ensure fair trade practices, particularly for essential commodities. Simultaneously, promote policies that encourage broad-based economic participation, supporting smallholder farmers and youth entrepreneurship to drive sustainable and equitable growth that serves people, not just profits.
This collective pursuit of justice and peace is vital for our one human family. In conclusion, JCTR remains committed to advocating for a just Zambian society where everyone enjoys the fullness of life. We urge the Zambian government to ensure that even as they prepare the 2026 before it goes to the House, the executive or the Minister of Finance must ensure that it truly reflects a preferential option for the poor, protects the dignity of all citizens, and promotes integral human development.
Government has approved the Teaching Profession Bill 2025 to, among other things, introduce licensure examinations and establish a unified disciplinary system for all teachers in Zambia. The bill, once enacted, will replace the existing Teaching Profession Act of 2013, which has been deemed inadequate in regulating the professional conduct and practice of teachers, particularly due to the existence of separate disciplinary structures for public and private school educators. Chief Government Spokesperson and Minister of Information and Media, Cornelius Mwaitwa, said the new legislation aims to enhance professionalism, accountability, and quality assurance in the education sector. He explained that the current JOTA disciplinary framework has created enforcement challenges and inconsistencies in upholding professional standards. The proposed licensure examinations will help standardize teacher qualifications and ensure that only those who meet the required professional competencies are allowed to practice.
Another bill approved by Cabinet for publication and introduction in Parliament during the current sitting is the Teaching Profession Bill 2025. The objects of this bill are to continue the existence of the Teaching Council of Zambia and redefine its functions, reconstitute the Board of Teaching Council of Zambia and redefine its functions, regulate teachers, their practice and professional conduct, and provide for the administration of licensure examinations. Currently, the Teaching Profession Act 2013 is not comprehensive in regulating the conduct and practice of the teaching profession because the Act has two parallel disciplinary structures for teachers in the private and the public sector, which has made it difficult to enforce professionalism in the teaching profession. Therefore, the bill, once enacted, will introduce licensure examinations in order to enhance quality, assurances, and professionalism in the teaching profession, and to provide a single disciplinary structure for all teachers.
Government has dismissed claims that the residence of Republican President Hakainde Hichilema is unsafe following the arrest of Faith Musonda for alleged disorderly conduct. On Wednesday, 2nd July 2025, police arrested journalist Musonda after reportedly being found behaving disruptively outside the presidential residence in Lusaka's New Kasama area. Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security, Jack Mwimbu, at a media briefing today, explained that the suspect did not gain access to the premises and that the swift response by security personnel demonstrates the effectiveness of the current security protocols at Community House. He reassured the public that there was no cause for alarm and that the residence remains fully protected. Mr. Mwimbu further urged members of the public to remain law-abiding and avoid actions that could disturb the peace.
Now, in view of the above cited incident, the Ministry of Home Affairs and Internal Security would like to assure the nation, especially that many concerned members of the public have raised issues and apprehension of the presence of Ms. Musonda outside Community House for alleged disorderly conduct. It must be stated that there was no breach that occurred into the residence of the president. In this regard, therefore, we would like to assure the nation that Community House is safe and that we have adequate security arrangements at that place. We are not going to allow any suspicious individual or individuals who like to enter or approach the premises of the president. The swift apprehension of Ms. Musonda for allegedly conducting herself in a disorderly manner outside Community House and her failure to enter into the premises of the president is sufficient proof that the security arrangements at Community House are indeed adequate. We would like at this stage to appeal to our fellow Zambians to always abide by the law.
Angelina Tembo Girls Secondary School in Kabwe District of Central Province has successfully harvested fish from its school farm, generating income and providing valuable skills to pupils. School head teacher Sister Kaunda Mulala said the fish project is aimed at promoting entrepreneurship and economic empowerment and that it has been a resounding success. She says the project has been aided by Zambia Orphans Aid. Details in the following report.
Enter to learn and depart to save is their motto. This is Angelina Tembo Girls Secondary School. The school has successfully harvested fish from its school farm, generating income and imparting skills to pupils. The school head teacher said the fish farm project is in tandem with a competent-based curriculum.
The aquaculture project is a very good project which has resonated so well with our CBC, the competent-based curriculum. So our learners will actually get acquainted on how to get the different skills. Our partners, Zambia Orphan Aid Zambia, we are here happy so that they hand over the project to us and see how Angelina Tembo Girls Secondary School will equally run this aquaculture project.
For the funders, sustainability of the project is key.
We are here today to witness the launch of a fish harvest that has been supported by ZOA and in partnership with IBAN consultants who are specialists in fish farming. We do such activities for the purpose of also providing support that is sustainable. ZOA has invested almost 200,000 in producing fish, which we invested about 7,500 fingerlings. And we are hopeful that you have some incomes from there that you can now plow back into production of another cycle.
IBAN consultant was on hand to check the fish performance throughout the growth period.
We have been coming every month twice to make sure that growth monitoring is followed as well as recorded. Whenever there is a problem here, Angelina Tembo representatives get in touch with us and we come together in order for us to sort that problem out.
For the pupils, this exercise is interesting.
It was nice catching the fish, although it was my first time. Anyway, I feel happy. I've learned a lot how to catch fish. Yeah.
It has really helped the school in that a lot of pupils really want to become part and parcel of this project because a lot of them are curious to know about fish farming. Even the school itself has helped us interact with like the fish pond because they've given us opportunities to come and see the fish. Or even teachers will be like, you want to help me feeding the fish, you help the teachers. Like girls have become more active, interactive.
Helen Wete reporting from Kabwe, Central Zambia.
Still in Central Province, government through the Ministry of Agriculture has given out input loans to over 200 emergent farmers under the Sustainable Agriculture Financing Facility in Kapirimposhi district of Central Province. Speaking during the 2025 Kapirimposhi district show, the district commissioner, Mr. Francis Hasalama, disclosed that a total of 5,976,000 kwacha has been disbursed to over 200 farmers in the district under the SURF seasonal crop component. Meanwhile, Kapirimposhi Shore Society chairperson David Mushanga has appealed to government to continue providing farmers with cheap and affordable loans so as to ensure throughout crop production in the district. Nais now reports.
Government, through the able leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema, has set a target of producing 10 million metric tons of maize, 1 million metric tons of soybeans, and 1 million metric tons of wheat by the year 2030. Speaking during the official opening of Kapirimposhi District Show, Kapirimposhi District Commissioner Francis Hasalama said the government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, has given out loans to over 200 farmers under the Sustainable Agriculture Financing Facility SAF seasonal crop component at a total cost of 5,976,000 kwacha.
The chairperson, allow me to draw your attention to the Sustainable Agriculture Financing Facility. Government has given out input loans in Kapirimposhi to over 200 emergent farmers under the season crop component at the total cost of 5,976,000 kwacha. According to the crop forecast for this season by ZAMSTAT, Kapirimposhi is expected to produce 172,584 metric tons of maize from the provincial expected output of 630 metric tons, making us the highest producer of maize in the province.
Meanwhile, Kapirimposhi Shore Society chairperson has appealed to the government to continue providing cheap and affordable loans to help with continuous crop production in the district and the nation at large.
I'm also appealing to government to continue providing cheap and affordable irrigation loans to help with continuous crop production. The district has got over 80,500 registered farmers, but only 27,000 are able to access e-voucher cards. This means that the bigger number of farmers is not captured. Therefore, we are requesting for more farmers to be included so that more food is produced in the district.
Nusa Shingaliri reporting for NAIS in Kapirimposhi district.
We now go to Western Province, where one of the garage owners, Simunji Mulambwa, is appealing to government and all well-wishers for assistance after his garage shore was gutted by fire. Mr. Mulambwa said he lost all his properties in the inferno, which started around 02 hours on Wednesday. He further said the total cost is 185,790 kwacha worth of properties was damaged during the said inferno. Mr. Mulambwa is appealing to government and all well-wishers for support or assistance of a loan for him to start his business again. Speaking earlier, Patrick Mbambi, a guard at the garage shop, blamed Fire Brigade in Mongo for their slow response to fire emergencies in the town. He further said after noticing the fire, he called for help and also informed the fire brigade, who arrived at the scene late. Kabila now reports.
A garage shop is catted on fire in the town center of Mongo, destroying goods worth thousands of kwacha, and most people are dismayed the fire brigade for delay to respond to the emergency. Hence, various goods have been reduced to ashes. It is currently unclear what led to the incidents. Speaking to Camnet News in Mongo, one of the shop owners, Munji Mulema, is appealing to government and all wishers for any assistance for them to buy even one compressor.
Nivireni bumai bumutunda ulo likaze sinyele kitenga tangulo. La Chile akuna sako yangwela. Kuvirani makompressor mabeli. Lulekele kamali amangata maswe. Makompressor na mabeli akafela Chile akuna yeko niyekubona kuli kuna nitusefu mayele pate. Kata makastoma kafela. Na hizo mantu mwashote au namo kafera Chile. Panelo sabu leli matano lio da almost 100 and something yali kafera. Ndaluka kupa kuba batalimera. Kuli baba tusanga batu bali kuli mandiba tuseko tenguli kamba at least bafumana batendeke mashenya kuleka compressor. Kuli lukala bate mkakupa kuli kamba muso walo tola butuku. Bakone kulu tusa neke kulu famali alone kulweze korota mali alone kuli. Ba lifanganya na nyanda kuli fa uzibe kulu shwaluri.
And Patrick Mbambi is one of the eyewitnesses who was guarding the garage shop.
Babusi umwendi pama 01 inge ya pama 02 chwalo. Kona mwene ntoka la kubizeza baba mukutaha kuli mwendi bantuse bateni kutima muliro anelulikile baba mubiboki inge bayokanga mezi kuli rutime amulirone upalile. Nikona muno baba mkona muno bamatezi kuyobiza ba fire brigade fa kutaha bayotanga ikwama 03 ya kwama 04 tofumana kuli muli kele uyamba kale mane ni mazenke kele akala kuwela kale mwahali.
Meanwhile, others who spoke are Purity Wamundira and Justin Krabai, called on fire brigade issues of fire.
Kikaholo kupahulu kwa muso kuli bakone kutusa bako na kutuseza akuli faru yakuna siba kone kuyangera benshi ukulu wabona kafani wemona fasi na amuze bakuli mutu hatira mali fasi kulani kudanda bana balindia ama bana bashemba bona nakuti munamu faru uzielehile kutoka litusa ya mina kugera
kononto ili mwani ko mukaro fatenege kuli kulofuchizo muyawo kufabuka afira ni cancel manifa fukuizi wona abatimanga miliro wona mafa brigade mundira kuna kupara ma meters mwendiki 200 meters ifika kumane mwendile standard kuno kubona kwira kuna tusa kuna kutisa kufitisa fa 10 mimana akifona firafa kuno mwa kuli miyawo kafira nebe ichanga mwa tropa mungu ya tomato ya mungu mo rubona ngakuli tusa alifu mana nkubona mafa brigade nikona lokupalo kuna bamuso kuli bakune kuberekera fa 10 fataba 4.
However, the situation is not improving, as most properties is being damaged day after day. Msiwa Kabira, Camnet News in Mungu District, Western Province.
The Tobacco Free Association of Zambia, TOFAZA, has called on Finance and National Planning Minister Dr. Stumbeko Msokotwane to significantly increase taxes on tobacco products, stating that the current adjustments are insufficient to curb consumption or address the growing burden of non-communicable diseases. Organization Executive Director Brenda Chitindi, in a press statement issued via WhatsApp audio on Thursday, 3 July 2025, described the recent increase in cigarette excise duty from 452 kwacha to 750 kwacha per 1,000 sticks as a drop in the ocean compared to the rising healthcare costs associated with tobacco-related illnesses. She urged the government to implement a 100% tax hike on tobacco products to make meaningful progress in public health.
Government should not entertain this industry that affect people's health, because to live is you have to live a healthy life, not a sickling life. Because and you know the product that causes this disease. Surely, I urge the Minister of Finance to go back to his table and work out a reasonable increase on tobacco taxes to help the health sector for medication and treatment of non-communicable diseases. Right now, very few people are going abroad for treatment. But for the vulnerable people, definitely, the cost is unaffordable. And also, one thing, look at the mental health also. Because tobacco also affects mental. There's a lot of mental health and conditions now in Zambia. These are the products that causes all this suffering for the population of Zambia. So my last.
You are still watching Camnet TV main news, now broadcasting live on TopStar channel 106, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and on the Kenstream app. We now take a break, but do join us for more news when we come back.
Get all the latest updates in court news only on Camnet TV. We take you and make you feel part of the court sessions through our in-depth coverage of the adjudication process. Get informed on those have been arrested, delayed and denied the police bond or bail victims, persons taking plea, court adjournments, verdicts, and those administration issues in the judiciary. You can also follow and give us a like on our social media platforms. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
From time immemorial, we have had different types of lighting options, from those that can burn down our investments in minutes to those that dig holes in our pockets due to constant replacement and huge consumption of our ZESCO units. Savenda Electric introduces the new and advanced electric bulb with cutting-edge technology of LED that has low power consumption, gives out bright white light, and lasts up to 25,000 hours. Savenda Electric manufactures all types of LED light, like plastic LED fluorescent tubes, down lights, ceiling lights, outdoor fittings, and solar street lights made to customer specifications. Let's live on the bright side of life by choosing the wide range of Savenda electric lighting solutions that are available in all leading stores and supermarkets countrywide. For orders, call 0962 642 490 or email jnbunda@savenda.com or pchabula@savenda.com.
Potatoes, the unsung heroes of flavor. From crispy chips to creamy mash, potatoes are the versatile superstars of your kitchen. Grown with love by our dedicated workforce drawn from around the community of Palabana. Savenda Farm's commitment is to see to it that we have potatoes that are grown right, healthy, big and tasty. For that quick fix or big celebration or that meal that brings family together, top chefs rely on the Savenda potato to create culinary masterpieces. And for others, it's that icebreaker to a delightful conversation. So, embrace the magic of Savenda potatoes. They're not just a side dish, they're the heart and soul of your kitchen. Savenda, save nations, develop Africa.
Are you looking for a reliable and efficient courier company with international standards? Then let UBZ Courier, your trusted partner in swift and secure deliveries, be your ultimate choice. Whether it's a small package or a hefty consignment, UBZ Courier handles it all, locally and internationally. Our modern call center ensures personalized attention for every client. For seamless deliveries within Zambia and beyond, trust UBZ Courier. Call us now on +260 763 062 680 or visit us at plot number 15 Mwapona Road, Woodlands. A world-class brand that can be trusted.
Every Monday to Thursday afternoon, join us for the Lunchtime Cafe. We get to bring to you emerging stories making the headlines, midday news, and we remind you of what political leaders and governance actors said back in the days. In Forgotten Stories, we emphasize to you the importance of eating healthy foods and leading healthy lifestyles on the Nutrition Corner. Get the latest updates in sports and critical interviews. Because we value your contribution to national matters, we accord you an opportunity to share your perspectives during the viewers' reactions. The Camnet TV Lunchtime Cafe. is an all-inclusive buffet. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Welcome back, and now in international news. The United States has paused part of its military assistance to Ukraine due to concerns over declining weapon stockpiles, the White House confirmed on Tuesday. The decision follows a review by the Pentagon ordered by the U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth amid growing pressure on American military inventories linked to operations in the Middle East. White House spokesperson Anna Kelly stated that the pause reflects a recalibration of U.S. priorities aimed at putting America's interests first. While affirming continued support for Ukraine, the Pentagon said it would continue to provide President Trump with robust options for aiding Kyiv, but did not disclose specifics regarding the types of quantities of assistance being withheld. In response, Ukraine's Deputy Foreign Minister Mariana Betsa called on Washington to resume critical deliveries, particularly air defense systems, during a meeting with U.S. chargé d'affaires in Kyiv. Here's a roundup of international stories.
South African authorities have confirmed new outbreaks of the highly pathogenic H5N1 avian influenza strain in 2 poultry farms, according to the World Organization for Animal Health. These are the country's first reported cases since September 2024. The Paris-based agency noted that the virus, known for its severe impact on bird populations and potential risk to humans, was detected during routine surveillance. Although H5N1 rarely infects humans, health experts continue to monitor the situation closely due to its potential to mutate. The government has not yet reported any human cases. However, the public is being urged to avoid contact with sick or dead birds and to report unusual poultry death in veterinary services. The outbreak poses a threat to South Africa's poultry industry, which was hit hard by similar outbreaks in recent years, leading to culling and trade restrictions. The United States has paused part of its military aid to Ukraine due to concerns over dwindling weapons stockpiles, the White House confirmed Tuesday. The decision follows a Pentagon review ordered by U.S. Defense Secretary, as recent military actions in the Middle East have reportedly strained U.S. supplies. White House spokesperson said the move reflects a shift to put America's interest first. While the Pentagon pledged to keep providing President Trump with robust options for supporting Ukraine, no details were given on the types or quantities of suspended aid. Ukraine's Deputy Foreign Minister urged the U.S. to resume deliveries, especially critical air defense systems, during a meeting with the American chargé d'affaires in Kyiv. The Kremlin welcomed the development, with spokesperson claiming it proves Western arsenals are being depleted and predicting that less aid will hasten the end of the conflict.
Clouds of black smoke and hordes of firefighters. At least 3 people died after a military helicopter crashed and caught fire on Wednesday at the airport in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu. The helicopter originally belonged to the Ugandan Air Force but was being operated by the African Union peacekeeping mission in Somalia. The aircraft was arriving from the Baledogle military airbase in the south of the country. The crash occurred at around 7:30 a.m. The exact number of casualties remains unclear. Somali authorities said at least 3 people were killed, and the AU peacekeeping mission said 3 survivors had been taken to hospital for treatment. Search and rescue operations were underway to retrieve the remaining crew and passengers. The impact of the crash also caused munitions on board the helicopter to detonate, injuring 3 civilians. The African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia is made up of more than 11,000 troops from countries including Uganda and Kenya. The mission helps Somali authorities fight the Al-Qaeda-linked Al-Shabaab group. Al-Shabaab has been waging a violent violent insurgency in Somalia since the mid-2000s.
And finally, in sports news this evening, Liverpool and Portugal star Diogo JOTA has died at the age of 28 following a tragic road accident in Spain. The fatal crash occurred on the A52 motorway at kilometer 65 near the municipality of Palacios de Sanabria in the province of Zamora. Diogo JOTA's brother André Silva, 25-year-old of Penafiel player in Portuguese Second League, also passed away in the same accident. JOTA, born in 1996, was a key figure for both Liverpool FC and the Portuguese national team. The news of his sudden passing has sent shockwaves through the footballing world and beyond. The Spanish sports newspaper Marca reported the incident on Thursday, confirming that JOTA died at the scene of the accident. Meanwhile, the Football Association of Zambia, FAZ, has joined the global football community in mourning the tragic passing of Diogo JOTA and his brother André Silva. FAZ has extended its deepest condolences to the Portuguese Football Federation, the families, teammates and clubs of both players.
Liverpool's player Diogo JOTA and his brother have died in a car accident in Spain, according to police on Thursday. The Spanish civil guard confirmed that JOTA and his brother were found dead after their car went off a road near the western city of Zamora. Police were investigating the cause. They say there were no other vehicles involved. The 28-year-old JOTA and his brother André Silva, both Portuguese players, were in the car. JOTA also played for Portugal's national team. Silva played with Portuguese club Penafiel in the lower divisions. JOTA joined Liverpool from Wolves in 2020 and won 3 major trophies with the Marseille side club, including the Premier League title last season. The Portuguese Soccer Federation released a statement lamenting the deaths. The Portuguese Federation said it has requested a minute of silence before Thursday's match between Portugal and Spain at the Women's European Championship being played in Switzerland.
And that sporting item brings us to the end of this edition of Main News on Camnet TV. But before we go, we'll take a look at stories that made headlines. Government approves teaching profession bill to introduce licensure exams and strengthen oversight. JCTR urges government to align 2026 budget with needs of the poor amid soaring living costs. Zambia declares end to cholera outbreak and urges continued vigilance. US pauses portion of military aid to Ukraine amid supply concerns. Liverpool star Diogo JOTA dies in car crash at 28. We now look at the Camnet verse for the day, coming from the book of Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 10. It reads, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding." That ends our Bible reading and the main news on Camnet TV. But dear viewer, do remember, like always, that Camnet TV is not just another channel, now broadcasting live on Topstar channel 106, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, as well as Kenstream app as Camnet TV. Now, on behalf of the entire production team, I'm Tapelo Joe Smarter. Good evening and God bless.
TV, not just another channel.
Fuimos tu tambe Camnet TV, tu tambe Camnet TV, channel isuma mama, tu tambe Camnet TV. Hey, let's say anyu. Fili sara, kakweto mwana lesa mupeno mwana.
Camnet TV, not just another channel.
My name is Peter Shakes, gospel artist, of course, from Zambia. Tune to Camnet TV. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
Camnet TV, not just another channel.